Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Virginia Tech's offense takes the field. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So Syracuse's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Creates a little room. Nothing but green ahead. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Smashes ahead. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Motion from the offense. Trying to punch it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Jolly. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much input?
And the pass is intercepted. On the move at the 30. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. On the run, it's Little. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Hokies are flying down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. 5 fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open, even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. The give to the back. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Wide open, and it's a foot race. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Dances away from one. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. The give from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On the run, it's Little. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And this brings up a third down and identical situation, right? Like, do I want to be physical? Do I want to run the football? Or do I maybe want to take a shot? It's always interesting. These situations in football always come down to aggressiveness. How aggressive do you want to be? Because, Palmer, you kind of know what kind of coverage you're going to get.
Yeah, and I think for this running back, too, knowing him, he's just super competitive. He's going to want an opportunity to get another crack at this right now and really sort of get himself lathered up into the rhythm of this game. I give him another shot toting the rock here on third.
Off play action on first down. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Makes the grab. It's Little. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Which is a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. He'll take a deep shot here. Snatches it on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Here comes the offense on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front ball to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cuse.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Brings it down on the right side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. The defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Little. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Orange will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll fire to his right. What a catch, and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. The option look. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on second down. Buys a little extra time. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they were able to come up with the interception.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands. So
deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just steamrolling his way through. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Open.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Orange will have to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Slips through the line. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Makes the grab outside. It's Little. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough to give Syracuse the 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that 1st down.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Finds a man in the middle. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Second down coming up. Let's go. And that is how we will wrap this one up. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done. Nestled in the hills of Virginia, where touching the Hokie Stone means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. We have a top 25 clash between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hokies offense takes the field for the first time today. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone, and that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Looking for space to the left. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Quick completion to the right. On the move at the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Tight end finds a soft spot.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to surge it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He'll do it himself. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on second down. Oh, big juke to get past. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He wants to go deep. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Tigers have this offense rolling.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Well, the running game got nothing on first and second down. Let's see if they try the air on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And they got him for the sack.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Clemson is quick to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The give on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Wide out in motion. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This crowd knows when to bring it. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Mills. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clemson jumps to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided.
He uncorks one deep. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, looking for a man. Skips away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He looks that one in nicely. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Clemson will send the punt team out. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looking for a crease. It's Royer. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Now improvising. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Striving for the goal line. and loose football. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The back goes in motion. Touchdown, Hokie! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense getting set for 1st down. He'll start this drive firing, using his legs to buy some time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 2nd down now after the sack. DBs will try to keep everything in front. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
That just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
They'll give it to the back. Sweet feet on the move. Works his way through the traffic, and he picks up 8 yards on the play, and this one's much more manageable on 4th and 3. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. A 1st down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the hand. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete to the left. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 18 over Arizona State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Offense set on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football? Understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle.
Time to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the beatdown has ensued. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire. And how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll go to the ground. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give them 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Hokies! the punishment has been extended. This is like a baseball pitcher that you can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Takes the handoff. It's Proctor. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Fast motion from the offense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. Fires to the tight end. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Wiggles free. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up.
Headed to the end zone, and they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They go to the ground. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Open runway ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lets it fly. He's got it on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He'll just keep slinging it. Got his man on the outside. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator.
Got a lot of running room. Inside the 30. Powers through. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
There's
Second down.
And they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. Plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. Pulls it in at the... and he loses the football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Finds a crease at the 20. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Touchdown, Hokies! And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Proctor. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires it. He's got it. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They're trying to get to it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.